With Operation Dread Factor, Ubisoft released the Consulate Rework into the map pool, and since it isn't bannable, you will need to learn the map to get the drop on the enemy team. So, in today's video, I'll be giving you a one-stop shop to learning Consulate. We'll be going over the callouts on the map, the best bomb sites, the default site setups, and how to attack the map. Timestamps will be in the description so you can skip to the part you feel you're weakest at. Just make sure you watch every section, because if you don't, you may miss out on some important information that could win you rounds. Okay, well, first thing we need to discuss is the callouts. So let's go into a custom game where I'll begin by talking about the callouts on the top floor. Now, coming from yellow stairs, you're gonna wanna make your way over to the yellow hall. And then this is console side room. You can call this side room, but me and my team call this lounge. I've always called this lounge, so this is lounge. Then move your way over into the console office. This is console desk, console window. Then make your way over to meeting, which this is meeting desk. This is the meeting window. And then this room right here is catering with the catering wall. And then this is balcony, catering, balc, whatever you want to call it. Then you're gonna make your way over to this hallway, which is meeting hall. And then this is reception, which used to be known as long desk. You can still call this long desk because, you know, it's still the same desk, which me and my team still call it long desk. If someone's playing behind this, we always give the call out long desk. If someone's over here in the front side of the desk, I've always called it reception. Then one room that I walked by is secretary. This is what used to be called front desk. You can still call it front desk. I'm just gonna call it secretary because that's what the game calls it. And then this is the second floor bathroom. Then right here is vending. This is vending hall. This right here is vending. Then this room right here is break. This is where break is now. Then this is copy. And this right here is admin, which this right here is where paper used to be. So I still call this paper, even though there is no paper here. I still call this paper because this is what this area used to be called. This all right here is admin. And then this over here is printer because this is where the printer is spewing out. So anything in this corner of the room, I'd call printer. I know a lot of people call copy printer, so that could cause some confusion, but me and my team have always called this printer and that over there as copy. Now this right here is obviously admin windows. Pretty obvious. You don't really need to have me tell you that this is admin windows. Now, this room right here is the manager's office. I just call this manager. I wouldn't go, you know, I'd try to shorten it as much as possible. So this I call manager. This right here is Visa stairs, also called service stairs. I know some people call this backstairs. Any of those call outs work fine for this. I personally like backstairs the most because it's the quickest call out to give out. But service stairs or Visa stairs works as well. Okay, and picking up where we left off on the bottom of backstairs, we're now gonna make our way into Visa. That over there is Visa entrance. This is Visa office. This in here is waiting because this is what it used to be called on the previous map. So this all in here is waiting. This over here is soda. Everything near this hatch and everything is soda. And then this over here in this room is East Corridor. And then this is the teller's bomb site. And then this is T1. This is T2. And then this is the T windows, or window now, because it's only one window. Now this right here is the teller stairs. Now I won't be able to go down this yet because we have to continue with the first floor. But this leads downstairs into the other part of the bomb site. Spiral stairs. This is statue. If anyone's inside this grassy area here, it's called statue. Anyone in this little area, I've always called demo. I know this isn't a widespread call out, but this is called demo. And then this hallway used to be called benches hall. Obviously there isn't benches here anymore, so you can't really call it that. So I just call it demo hall. But this is also known as the West Corridor, so you can call it that. Then as you move your way into this room, this is piano. And then this room in here is called closet, and this is closet window. And then this is expo, which is the other part of the piano bomb site. And this wall leads into lobby. And this is lobby desk. And this in here is the first floor lounge. Then this right here is lobby entrance. And this right here is V-Stairs Hall, Stairs Hall, whatever you want to call it. There isn't really a standard call out for this room yet, but I've always called it V-Stairs Hall. And then that about wraps up the first floor. I'll now be going down the teller's staircase and showing you the rest of the basement. Now, as you make your way down teller's stairs, we have server. Now, this room is way bigger than what it used to be, and a lot of the callouts are not the same because there isn't the same stuff in here like grid. So I have pretty much made up my own callouts for me and my friends to use. So I'll just show them off in this video for if you want more specific callouts for server. I call this server cubby. This is still server desk. This is the same as it used to be. And then this over here is S1, and this is S2. So this is just to give you more convenient callouts for when a defender's ratting in one of these spots. You'll know where they are. You and your team can call these two spots whatever you want. But me personally, I call them S1 and S2. Then, as you move your way into this room, this is electrical. And this is the electrical wall right here. Then, this is electrical stairs. And this is emergency. Now that we're back in server, this room is coffee. This room right here is storage. This wall leads in to con hallway. This is locker hall. This is bottom spiral. This room in here is security, same as last time. And then as you guys saw me call out earlier, this is con. And then this is con hallway. Now, if you move into this room, this is cafeteria. This is kitchen. Since there's a stove here, I call this kitchen. Anything behind here is kitchen. And then anything over here is cafeteria. This is cafe hall. Anything in here is cafe hall. This is garage, which there's multiple new callouts for this. Some of these are not exactly made up yet, so I just am going to give you some of the callouts that me and my team use. This is still pillar like it was before. So, pillar. This is red car. Anything on this side of the car is red car because a lot of defenders will like rat up on this box or something. So everything over here is red car. This over here is cardboard because this is the call out that it used to be before, you know, everything got changed. This was the cardboard box on the back of the white van, but now we're just calling this cardboard. This is the cardboard rotate. Now this over here used to be called pipes, but obviously pipes are not here anymore, but pipes is still a valid call out for this. You can still call this pipes. And now as you move your way into the yellow stairs, I've always called this trench. Everything in here is trench. You can either call this trench or just basement yellow. Either one works. I've always called this trench though, because I like to have a separate call out for each level of the yellow stairs. I call this trench. This up here is yellow first floor, and this up here is yellow second floor, obviously. Okay, now before we move on to the site setups, I did forget to show one more room on the map because I kind of was rushing through it, and that's my bad. But this room right here next to server is called server's hall. It leads into construction, and it leads over here to this con wall. This room right here, server's hallway. Just keep that in mind. I kind of messed up and didn't show it to you guys, but yeah. And anyways, that about wraps up every call out on Consulate. I know we didn't go too in depth on every single call out, but that's just because Consulate hasn't become, you know, widespread yet. So we don't have a lot of standardized call outs for that everyone uses. So I just kind of gave you guys some of the call outs that I use personally on top of just the call outs on the compass. You can use, you know, my call outs, or if there's another R6 YouTuber that has some more standardized call outs, you can use those as well. But that about wraps up the call outs section. I'll now be moving on to the next section of the video. Okay, well, now that you understand all the call outs on Consulate, I'm now going to be showing you all the best site setups on Consulate. The first one is console, office, and meeting. This is, in my opinion, the best bomb site on this map. And so I'm going to run around, show you all the reinforcements, head holes, and everything else that you should be making. First off, you need to reinforce this wall and make head holes across this wall. For some reason, this painting isn't going away. Okay, well, we'll just ignore that. Then you want to get catering wall. Then you want to move on to admin and get this single wall that goes into break. Then you're going to want to make your way over to yellow and get that wall. Okay, now those 4 reinforcements that I just showed you are arguably the most important reinforcements. Following those up, I would then put a reinforcement on this bathroom wall here. Make head holes across this wall. Then I would reinforce these 2 walls. Then I'd make my way over to long desk here and reinforce these 2 walls in the meeting hallway. And then the final reinforcement can go on this wall. And this is the final site setup. Basically, what you're going to want to do is use these head holes to swing anyone that tries to come in through the window, or to hold an angle on anyone trying to walk in through the lounge door over there. And you can also take advantage of these bathroom head holes over here to play aggressively on anyone trying to come up yellow. Now, on top of these head holes, I would also recommend putting a shield somewhere in this room. So if they try to push this room here, you have something preventing them from just running in. You can put a shield, you know, somewhere like here, and it'll pretty much shut down their entire push on this side of the map. Anyways, that wraps up the console office setup. I'm now going to be moving on to piano. Okay, well, now that we're on piano, I just want to tell you guys that this is probably the worst bomb site on this entire map. The only reason why you should run this bomb site is in very niche situations with your own custom site setup. But it's really never going to work. There's just so much wrong with this bomb site, but I'm still going to show you guys how to set it up in the default manner. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So the first thing you're going to want to do is walk over, make this rotate without breaking the hatch. Then you're going to want to get these 6 walls here. Okay, now that you've reinforced these 6 walls, you're then going to have to reinforce the lounge walls downstairs. These 2 walls here. Now, after you set these up, you're then going to make your way over to the closet. And you're going to make head holes on this wall. This will allow you to swing anyone vaulting into the window from pretty much complete safety. Then, you're going to want to reinforce the yellow wall here. And then you're going to want to make your way upstairs and get the hatch. Okay, now that you've placed all those reinforcements, you should be ready to play the bomb site. This bomb site is bad because it has so much vertical play. If you look at this, there's so much vertical play here, and this hatch gives you an angle on pretty much the entire bomb site. It's very hard to defend this bomb site from all that vertical play. Not to mention there's so many walls that the attackers can get open, which is why I advise you not to run it. But if you're gonna run it, this site setup will put you in the right direction. Okay, anyways, now that I've talked about piano, I'm now going to be showing you guys the Teller's server bomb site and how to set it up. So the first thing you're going to want to do is make your way into Visa, and you're going to want to reinforce this hatch. After getting this hatch, you're then going to want to make your way back into Teller's and get the 3 walls into the bomb site in here. After getting these 3 walls, you're then going to make your way downstairs and get this wall on the Teller's stairs. Then, this is where the site setup gets a little bit interesting. I recommend putting 1 crouch hole in this wall, reinforcing the middle of it, putting head holes across, and then reinforcing this wall off. You're going to want a bandit or a mute or a kite or something on this wall to stop it from getting breached, because if they get this open, they are going to be able to see a good portion of the bomb site from this breach. So you need to keep this bandited off if possible. But by having this rotate and these head holes, it allows you to have a place to play off of if they start pushing into trench over there. And it also allows you to swing on to people coming Lockers Hall a lot easier. Now, speaking of Lockers Hall, you're going to want to make your way down to the end of Lockers Hall and reinforce these 2 garage walls. And now the reason why you reinforce these 2 walls is because if you don't, the attackers can easily use a shotgun and another form of soft destruction to just destroy these walls and then have a long angle into Lockers Hall, cutting off any rotation. So you need this reinforced. After you reinforce those 2 walls, you're then going to make your way all the way to the other side of the map, and you're going to want to reinforce the emergency wall. This is another wall you're going to want to bandit it and kite it off, so you're going to want to put some ADSs or something over here to help protect it as well. Because if this wall gets opened, it's going to allow the attackers to flank you down trench. And the reason why you don't reinforce this wall is because this wall is already reinforced. I would recommend just leaving this wall soft, not putting any head holes in it or anything. But I would definitely leave this wall soft so that way you can use the reinforcement somewhere else. Because if you don't, then you're kind of just wasting a reinforcement here, because if, you know, you have this reinforcement here. So just protect this reinforcement and don't bother wasting another one right here. Anyways, that about wraps up servers and tellers, and I'm now going to be moving on to the next bomb site and the final bomb site, which is Cafe Garage. Okay, now that we're on Garage, I just want to say that this is probably the second best bomb site on this map. It could be the best bomb site. I just haven't played it enough to like distinctively say, but it's definitely in the top 2 in my opinion. So for the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make your way over to the garage double wall here, reinforce these 2 walls. And then you're going to want to make your way over to cafeteria. You're going to want to make a rotate here. You want to reinforce these 2 double walls. You want to make a rotate here. And then, after you do that, you're going to want to reinforce this security wall. Make head holes across this. And you're going to want to reinforce this wall right here in locker call. And make head holes across this. Then the final couple of reinforcements are going to go in con, which are going to put 1 right here. And then 2 right here. Then for the final reinforcement, you're going to want to go and get the hatch all the way up in piano. Well, the hatch is actually an expo, but that's my mistake. You're going to want to get this hatch right here. Now this hatch, you're going to want to Kaid, probably because this is an extremely strong hatch, by the way. You can see like pretty much the entire bomb site. So you want to have this hatch Kaided off, in my opinion. If they ban Kaid, then you're kind of just screwed and you're just going to have to accept that this wall or this hatch gets open. But you want to keep this hatch up as long as possible. So roamers up here is also a good idea. Anyways, this is what the final bomb site looks like. With the way I have this set up, the only place the attackers can plant safely is right here on the metal boxes here. And if they try to plant here, you can easily chuck a nitro through this rotate over onto the red car, and you'll end up getting a kill on them planting right here. So as long as you play this right, you should be able to shut down any plants from garage and kind of force them to push you towards cafeteria side. Now on this bomb site, I recommend running a lot of nitro cells to counter these plants, and also running smoke grenades or potentially even a Maestro Evil Eye or something to try to slow these plants down, because they're going to get the garage wall open more than likely. And so they're going to try to go for a plant on these metal boxes, and you need to have stuff to shut that down. Now, all of these head holes act as a way to shut those down, because you can sit here on the wall right here and swing anyone trying to go for a plant on the bomb right there. And then also, if you're the player in security, you can swing people pushing in from the breach, and you can also swing people coming in from yellow. And now the reason why you don't put head holes on these walls is because if you do, it's going to stop you from rotating between the 2 bomb sites without being shot. But yeah, hopefully these site setups can help you guys out in your future rank games. I know a lot of people struggle with learning the default site setups when you start out, so I figured I'd show them all to you guys and give you guys a general idea of what to do when defending these bomb sites. But yeah, let me know how you guys feel about these site setups, and let me know if you'd make any changes to them in the comments down below. Okay, so you understand how to defend every bomb site and you know the callouts, but how do you attack the map? Well, that is obviously going to depend a lot on the defensive lineup. But as a general rule, vertical play is a must when attacking pretty much every bomb site except for console office. For example, the garage bomb site is completely open to vertical play. If you bring Fuse, Sledge, or Buck, you can clear the Electroclaws or Bandit batteries off the wall, and you can clear people out of the best power positions like Pillar, Pipes, and Red Car. Also, the hatch above the garage site is extremely strong. You can pretty much see the whole site after opening it, so you'll want to get that open as soon as possible. The Teller's bomb site and the Piano bomb site are both the exact same way. Teller's is vulnerable to break room vertical play, and Piano is open to vertical play below in garage and vertical play above in console office. So for most of these bomb sites, you need to be incorporating some sort of vert play operators to get the best out of your attack. If you don't, you'll be missing out on the ability to cut off a lot of strong power positions in the bomb site. As for attacking the top floor bomb site, that is a little different. There is vertical play from below, but typically that style of vertical isn't strong. So I would recommend trying one of two takes. You can either go for a plant and meeting by pushing admin and getting the catering wall open, or you can try and push in console by pushing yellow, bathroom, and the site window. Me personally, I think the meeting take is much easier. This is because there is a window that can cut off the defender's rotation between the two bomb sites, and planting on default and meeting is extremely easy. You can just walk into the doorway and plant up against catering wall. You are then covered from every possible angle except for the flank. This will definitely be the default take in my opinion. It seems like a way easier option than trying to push the death trap that is yellow stairs right now, but we obviously won't know that for sure until we play the map a little bit more. Hopefully these tips will help you when attacking the map. I know I didn't go too in depth here, but you'll have to change your attack a lot based on the defensive lineup and where the defenders are playing. So I can't really tell you what to do in every situation, but hopefully I gave you enough of a blueprint to begin attacking Consulate. Just keep in mind that top-down play is going to be your best friend on this map, so you should be setting up your attack strategy based on playing vertically on most bomb sites. And that wraps up today's video, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I make Siege content just like this twice a week, so make sure you subscribe to the channel and follow me on Twitter so you don't miss the next upload. If you want to see more of me, I'll be streaming 2 hours after this video goes up, so go follow me on Twitch so you don't miss the stream. If you want to watch another video just like this one, a video will be popping up on your screen right now where I teach you how to play Fenrir in Rainbow Six Siege. I'll see you next time, friends, and peace.